There comes a point in life when you realize peace isn't something you find out there. It's something you protect inside. Most people go through life reacting to everything and everyone. They let other people control their emotions, their focus, their peace. But the truth is, the moment you let someone else dictate how you feel, you hand them power over your life. You don't get angry because of people. You get angry because you forget who's in control. When life throws noise, opinions, and disrespect your way, you have two options: react with emotion or respond with purpose. One keeps you stuck, the other moves you forward. Every time you react out of anger, you give that moment more power than it deserves. But when you respond with calm, you win twice. You protect your energy and you rise above what was meant to break you. That pause before you speak, that breath before you answer, that's where maturity lies. That's where peace begins. Your energy is your currency, and it's too expensive to spend on every argument, every insult, every misunderstanding. Some people wake up just to test your peace, and you can't afford to fail that test every day. You have dreams to chase, purpose to fulfill, and people depending on you. So when negativity shows up, don't attend every argument you're invited to. Not every battle deserves your presence. Sometimes silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. Understand this pain doesn't come to punish you, it comes to prepare you. Every difficult person, every unfair moment, every disappointment, it's shaping you into someone stronger. When someone disrespects you, they reveal who they are, not who you are. Let that sink in. Life is too short to waste your peace trying to prove your worth to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Growth means you stop asking, why did they do that? And start saying, what is this trying to teach me? There's real strength in staying calm. Peace is not passive. It's power under control. The calmest person in the room is always the strongest. It takes no effort to explode, but it takes discipline to stay grounded. Anyone can get angry. That's easy. But it takes greatness to look at the same situation and choose not to lose yourself in it. Every time you choose peace over reaction, you're telling life, you don't get to shake me that easily. And when it comes to forgiveness, do it fast, not for them, but for you. Holding on to anger is like holding a burning coal, hoping the other person feels the heat. All it does is burn you. Forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Let go of the poison before it poisons your future. The quicker you release what's behind you, the faster you move toward what's ahead. So the next time someone tests your patience, remember this: you can't control what they say, what they do, or how they treat you. But you can always control how you respond. Don't let the small minds of others steal your big vision. Protect your energy, guard your heart, and choose peace over pride every single time. Because real strength isn't shown by how loud you can get. It's shown by how calm you can stay when everything tries to pull you apart. Control what you can, release what you can't, and keep your peace no matter who or what tries to disturb it. That's how you win, not by fighting the noise, but by outlasting it. Life will always test your control. People will say things that sting. Circumstances will shift without warning, and moments will come that make you want to scream or fight back. But that's where your power is tested, because the truth is, you can't control the storm, but you can control how you stand in the rain. Most of our frustration doesn't come from what happens to us. It comes from trying to control things that were never ours to control in the first place. You can't control how someone sees you. You can't control what they say about you behind closed doors. You can't control who stays and who leaves, but you can control your attitude, your reaction, your effort, and your focus. That's where your peace lies. The moment you stop chasing control over the uncontrollable, you find strength that doesn't depend on the outside world. It comes from within. When you walk through challenges, you have to remind yourself, I can't change everything, but I can choose how I show up. That's the difference between being a victim and being victorious. When something goes wrong, don't waste time asking, why me? Start asking, what now? Because what's outside of your control can't destroy you unless you let it inside your mind. Control what you can, your preparation, your patience, your persistence, and release what you can't. People's opinions, unexpected outcomes, unfair treatment. The peace you gain when you stop fighting for control over everything is priceless. You'll stop waking up angry. You'll stop reacting to every distraction. You'll stop letting small moments steal big dreams. It's not about ignoring what's happening. It's about accepting it without letting it control you. Life isn't supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to shape you. Every time you choose to release what you can't control, you free yourself to focus on what you can. That's how real power works. It's not loud. It's not emotional. It's quiet, steady, and focused. So when life gets heavy, when people test your patience, when things don't go your way, pause and remind yourself, I control my peace. I control my focus. I control how I show up. Because if you can master that, no one and nothing will ever have the power to make you angry again. There's a difference between reacting and responding. And that difference can change your whole life. Reacting comes from emotion. Responding comes from strength. When you react, you let the moment control you. When you respond, you control the moment. Most people don't realize that anger, frustration, and irritation are all just emotional reactions to losing control. But when you can pause, breathe, and think before you move, you step into a place of power that very few ever find. Anybody can react. It takes no discipline to lash out when someone disrespects you, no patience to shout back when someone pushes your buttons. But it takes character to stay calm when chaos hits. It takes maturity to be silent when ego wants to speak. Every time you react out of emotion, you trade long-term peace for short-term satisfaction. You win the argument but lose your balance. You make a point but lose your peace. But when you respond with intention, you stay in control, not just of your emotions, but of your life. When something triggers you, that's not a signal to explode. It's a signal to check your growth. Because growth isn't shown when things are easy. It's revealed when you're tested. The next time someone tries to get under your skin, don't ask, why are they doing this to me? Ask, what is this teaching me about myself? That shift turns frustration into fuel. It turns irritation into information. Responding doesn't mean you stay silent forever. It means you speak with purpose, not pain. You choose words that reflect wisdom, not wounds. You show that your emotions work for you, not against you. That's how you separate yourself from the crowd, by staying calm in a world addicted to reaction. So the next time life hits you with something unfair, pause. Take a breath. Remind yourself that you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You don't have to explain yourself to every critic. You don't have to fight every battle. When you respond with calm and clarity, you show strength that anger can never match. Because real power is quiet. Real strength doesn't need to shout. It's shown in the way you stay steady when everything else tries to shake you. Your energy is your most valuable currency, and the world will constantly try to make you spend it on things that don't deserve it. Every opinion, every criticism, every misunderstanding. If you chase them all, you'll end up drained, distracted, and disconnected from your purpose. Not everyone deserves access to your peace, your focus, or your attention. You have to learn to protect your energy like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. There are people who will misunderstand you on purpose just to pull you into their chaos. There are people who will speak negativity just to see if they can get a reaction. Don't give them that power. Every time you let someone's opinion disturb your peace, you give them control over something sacred. The truth is, most people's opinions about you are based on their limitations, not your reality. So why would you let their small perspective dim your big vision? Your energy builds your life. It's what fuels your dreams, your discipline, your drive. When you waste it on arguments, gossip, or trying to prove your worth, you rob yourself of progress. The people who achieve greatness aren't the ones who fight every distraction. They're the ones who stay focused no matter what's said about them. You can't build an empire if you're busy defending your name to everyone who doubts you. The moment you realize your energy is too expensive for every opinion, your peace grows and your purpose sharpens. You stop explaining yourself to people who never plan to understand you. You stop trying to please those who were never going to be satisfied anyway. You start putting that same energy into your goals, your growth, and your greatness. Protect your peace like a treasure. Guard your focus like it's oxygen. Because when you start valuing your energy, you stop letting people drain it. You stop chasing validation and start choosing elevation. Not every opinion matters. Not every voice deserves your attention. When you understand that, you move with confidence, not approval. You stop reacting to noise and start walking in purpose. That's when your energy becomes unstoppable, because it's finally being spent on what truly matters. Pain is one of life's greatest teachers, but most people never learn the lesson because they're too busy trying to avoid it. The truth is, pain was never sent to punish you. It was sent to prepare you. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every setback is shaping something inside you that comfort never could. Growth doesn't come from ease, it comes from endurance. Pain refines you, not defines you. It strips away what's weak so that what's strong can rise. When you face painful moments, it's easy to ask, why is this happening to me? But the question that changes everything is, what is this trying to teach me? Because pain is a mirror. It shows you where you still need healing, discipline, or patience. It reveals your limits so you can expand them. It exposes your fears so you can face them. Every painful experience carries a message, but only those who slow down and listen will hear it. Think about it. Every lesson that made you stronger, wiser, and tougher came through something that hurt. You didn't grow from your easy days. You grew from the nights you cried but didn't quit. From the moments you wanted to give up but still showed up. Pain doesn't break you, it builds you if you let it. But you have to make a decision. Not to run from it, not to complain about it, but to learn from it. Sometimes people will hurt you, not to destroy you, but to show you who to trust. Sometimes life will disappoint you, not to stop you, but to redirect you. Pain clears your path. It humbles you, sharpens you, and deepens your empathy. The ones who carry peace in their hearts are usually the ones who've been through storm and still chose love over bitterness. So when pain comes, don't resist it. Receive the lesson. Ask yourself, what is this moment building in me? Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's perspective. Maybe it's power. Whatever it is, know this pain isn't here to hold you down. It's here to raise you up. Let it teach you, not trap you, because one day, the same pain that once felt unbearable will become the reason someone else finds their strength through your story. Peace is one of the most misunderstood forms of strength. People often mistake calmness for weakness, but in reality, peace is the highest level of power a person can reach. It's easy to lose your cool when life gets hard, when people disrespect you, when things don't go your way. Anybody can react, anybody can explode, but it takes real strength to stay calm when chaos is trying to pull you apart. Peace is not about having a perfect life. It's about mastering yourself when life is anything but perfect. When you walk in peace, you stop being controlled by emotions. You stop letting outside noise dictate your inside world. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. The calm one is. Because peace means you've reached a place where you no longer need to prove, to chase, or to argue. You know who you are, and that's enough. That's power. Peace gives you clarity. It allows you to make decisions with wisdom, not emotion. When your mind is calm, your focus is sharp. You see opportunities where others only see obstacles. You handle pressure without panic. That's why peace is not just a feeling. It's a weapon. It protects your purpose from distraction. It keeps your spirit steady while the world shakes around you. People will test your peace because they can't stand to see you unmoved by their chaos. Don't let them win. Never let someone pull you back into a fight that you've already outgrown. Your silence will speak louder than any reaction ever could. Your calmness will confuse every critic that expected you to break. Peace is power because it allows you to rise above, not sink below. It gives you the ability to respond from strength instead of emotion. It reminds you that you're in control, not of the world, but of yourself. And that's all you need. When you protect your peace, you protect your potential. So stand still in the storm, stay grounded in your truth, and remember, peace doesn't make you weak. It makes you unstoppable. Forgiveness isn't about saying what happened was okay. It's about saying it's not going to control you anymore. The longer you hold on to anger, bitterness, or resentment, the heavier life becomes. You start carrying weight that wasn't meant for you. And that's the trap, thinking that holding on somehow gives you power, when in reality, it's what keeps you stuck. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. It's choosing yourself over your pain. When you forgive fast, you reclaim your peace. You stop letting the past dictate your future. You stop allowing someone's mistake to rent space in your mind. Some people will never apologize. Some situations will never make sense. And that's okay. You don't need closure from them when you can give peace to yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean you forget. It means you refuse to relive the same pain over and over again. Every second you spend replaying the wrong that was done to you is a second stolen from your progress. You can't run toward what's next if you're still chained to what happened yesterday. Move forward faster. Let go of the story that keeps you angry and write a new one that keeps you growing. Forgiveness clears the path for blessings to flow, for opportunities to return, for peace to breathe again. The truth is, holding a grudge doesn't hurt the other person. It hurts you. You can't heal while holding poison in your heart. You can't reach your potential while carrying what's meant to be released. Some people taught you lessons through pain. Some seasons showed you what not to repeat. That's enough. take the lesson, drop the weight, and keep walking. So when life tempts you to hold on to what hurt you, remind yourself, you're not moving backward. You're not staying bitter. You're moving on. Because your purpose is too big to waste time in old wounds. Forgive fast, move forward faster, and watch how light your spirit feels when you stop dragging the past into your future. Peace belongs to the one who lets go first. At the end of the day, life isn't about avoiding challenges or controlling every outcome. It's about mastering yourself in the middle of it all. The world will test you, people will disappoint you, and moments will push you to your limit. But your peace, your response, your energy, your growth, those belong to you and you alone. When you learn to control what you can and release what you can't, when you respond instead of react, when you protect your energy and let pain teach you, when you choose peace over pride and forgiveness over anger, you step into a level of freedom most people never reach. Never forget, your power isn't shown by how loud you can be, but by how calm you can stay. Real strength doesn't shout, it stands firm. Real growth doesn't chase revenge, it chooses peace. You'll know you've matured when the same things that used to bother you no longer get a reaction out of you. That's when you've won the battle within. So from this moment forward, protect your peace like it's your greatest possession. Don't let people pull you into their storms. Invite them into your calm. Keep your heart pure, your focus sharp, and your spirit steady. Because when you live with peace, when you move with discipline, and when you forgive fast, you don't just survive life, you rise above it. And that's where true power lies.